the director of Humanity, and Lil Quinquin returns to Berlin's main competition with a sci-fi satire starring Fabrice Lucchini and Camille Cotton. Of the many movies you could imagine emerging from the mind of French auteur Bruno Dumont, a Star Wars parody was probably somewhere at the bottom of the list. And yet, it's been some time since the Cannes Grand Jury Prize laureate, who broke out in the late 90s with viscerally stylized, hard-hitting works of Gallic realism like The Life of Jesus and Humanity, has strayed far from his gritty roots towards a brand of accentuated art house satire. Out of the many movies you could imagine emerging from the mind of French auteur Bruno Dumont, a Star Wars parody was probably somewhere at the bottom of the list. And yet it's been some time since the Cannes Grand Jury Prize laureate, who broke out in the late 90s with viscerally stylized, hard-hitting works of Gallic realism, like The Life of Jesus and Humanity, has strayed far from his gritty roots towards a brand of accentuated art house satire. In the press notes, the director claims The Empire is supposed to be a prequel to The Life of Jesus. That seems like a major stretch, although it does feature some of the same stunning landscapes and impressive widescreen photography, this time courtesy of DP David Chambiel, who shot Dumont's last few features. The difference here is that those landscapes are occasionally interrupted by the arrival of a giant floating ship that looks exactly like the Sainte-Chapelle in Paris and houses a powerful interstellar in appearing in the form of a hologram, played by Call My Agent's Camille Cotton. Are you a little thrown? Well, good, because Dumont isn't trying to make anything real or believable. That's pretty much been his modus operandi for a decade now, with his recent output consisting of two nutso-Joan of Arc biopics, a goofy Belle Polk murder mystery called Slack Bay, and the modern media satire France, which was the tamest of the bunch. As with those films, the problem with The Empire is that it's so over the top that it can often be a strain to sit through, unless you happen to share Dumont's very offbeat sense of humor. Still, there are a few good gags in this one, plus plenty of trippy, artfully rendered VFX by Hugues Namour, Asterix and Obelix, the Middle Kingdom, who fuses historic French architecture, including the entire Château de Versailles, with futuristic technology to create his intergalactic fleet.